Hello and welcome back to my channel, A Little Bit of Faith. Today, I am getting ready to show you one of my favorite recipes. I am working on my dessert buffet for this holiday season. And so today we are going to be making two kinds of donuts. We'll be making our chocolate cream donuts, and on top, we're going to just top that with some, oh goodness, Ferrero Rocher pieces, and then the other one is jelly donuts because my brother loves jelly donuts and I want to gift that to him for Christmas. So if you need some dessert ideas for this holiday season, you are in the right place. Come on and follow me. But first, let's do a quick house tour of my beautiful Christmas decor. Okay, that's the house tour of my Ralph Lauren Christmas decor. Now let me share this recipe with you. So, I'm going to start out by showing you all the things that you will need. I'm going to use as my dough some biscuits dough. I'm going to do 8 of them. I need a top and a bottom, so I have 2 packs of that. For the jelly donut, I'm going to use some fruit spread. I happen to just get this really nice imported fruit spread. It's 100% fruit from France. So I want to try this, but you can use any fruit spread that you like. And for the chocolate, I am going to go with the Pillsbury sugar-free creamy spread. I'll use that for the filling. And I also got myself some dark chocolate melting wafers. I want to put that in there just to make sure that it's nice and ooey and gooey. And I will also use it to make some chocolate for the outside of the donut, so I can sprinkle on, nuts or hazelnut or whatever you want on the top of it. For the jelly donut, I am going to mix some confection sugar with a little bit of the sugar-free powdered sugar because I really want to cut back on as many as the calories as I can. This is not a healthy thing, but we're going to cut back where we can. That's what I'm going to use for that. You want to have yourself a rolling pin, some flour for the cutting board, and get yourself some type of cylinder or sphere. I'm gonna use this. Actually, this looks like it might be a little bit too big, because we want something that will cut out and seal the shape of our donut. So I can either use this, which seems to be a good size, or I can use that, which is a little bit smaller than this. But we want some type of sphere so that we can seal the donut and keep all the goodness inside when we're frying. So we'll test these out and see which one works better. All right, let me move all of that out the way. I'm gonna throw on my apron. So those are all your ingredients. Now let's get to making it. Okay, I'm gonna put some flour on my board. You could also just do this right on the countertop as long as everything is nice and clean, but I'll put it on the board here just to make it very nice and easy to get this dough to the circumference that we need. Okay, to scoop out stuff with, I have these little spoons that I also use. This would all help. Let me move this down a little bit so we have some more room to work. Yes. Yeah, all right, that will work. Let's put the biscuits. Who's the baker said I could also use the confection sugar, just as long as it's something that, yes, you see how now it's allowing me to roll this dough out. Beautiful, beautiful. I want to get it rolled out like this. 1 and 2. So that's the one, and then we'll do the next. Make sure that you are keeping your rolling pin nice and dry so that we are able to easily manipulate it to spread it out as much as we can, get it nice and spread out so we have a good circumference to work and fill our donuts up. So I think the first thing we should work with is make it the chocolate donut. I'll get another spoon since I'm using that one to hold things down. All right, so I'm gonna take a little bit of this, swirl it around, and I'm gonna just place that in the center somehow. Like this, not too much, about that much. That should be good. You could also make filling. I was going to use mousse and make a chocolate mousse to put inside, but I was afraid that it would be too loose to withstand the heat. So I'm gonna go with this. Spread it out nicely, just in the middle. And like I said, I want to put one little chocolate wafer in there, like that. We will take this, place it on top, like so. Seal the two together. And then let's decide, are we gonna go with this? Let's go with this one. And let's put a little powder on it. Okay, because we wanna get this nice and sealed. And let's seal it. Press down and twist. Nice. You see that there? Now we have a nice little sealed pocket, and we will fry that. So this is the chocolate, so we'll put the chocolate on this side. Let's do another. Okay, so just a little word of advice. We are getting ready to start working with the jelly, and it works fine if you would put the jelly inside, press the two sides of the dough together, but my advice is to have your oil hot and ready when working with the jelly. Letting the jelly sit out causes it to spread, and it warms up and will separate the dough. So the best technique is to fry it as soon as it's done. Or freeze the jelly disc so you have a little more time to work with it.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. I'm making plans of what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you, 'cause God knows that I've been longing for you. I just wanna hold you close. You know the stars are shining just for you. Let's take a walk and we can follow the moonlight till we reach a place we can stay. Maybe kiss a bit and dream away. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love
Like I said before, this is me trying to recover. The dough or the jelly was sitting out just way too long and it started to spread and separating, so there was no recovery. The best advice I can give once again is to either freeze the jelly discs or insert the jelly at the end. Only 2 of them survived the frying process and they came out very, very well. But that's my advice to you. Fill it afterwards or freeze them and make the jelly ones first. Have the grease hot and ready to start frying them immediately.
'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas moment we'll fill with love and joy. Loving so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you.
So we're just gonna go ahead and test our oil with a little bit of droplets of water to see if it's ready. And you hear that crackle? That means that the oil is ready. Let's start frying these donuts. Here's another important step. As soon as you drop the donut in, the dough is gonna sink to the bottom. When it floats and it starts turning slightly brown on one side, flip it over. This helps to seal in the donut as quickly as possible, especially if you're going to work with the jelly donuts. Remember, the tip is to make the jelly donut right away, seal it, and fry it so that it has no time for the jelly to spread out and separate the dough.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mist.
Okay, so our donuts are all nicely done. Only 2 of the jelly donuts survived, so this is what we have to work with. We are going to go ahead and fill them and plate them and see what we come up with. So let's work with the jelly donut first. Since it kind of, let me show you, opened up, I figured I can just, I could see in there, there's jelly still in there. Those, I guess I sealed the best, but I'm just gonna take another scoop of this jelly and sneak some in there. If you had some piping, you know, that you use for baking, that would have worked nicely, but since it's like this, we're gonna just sneak some more jelly inside of there. You know what? My brother's not gonna matter, you know, because I made these with love for him, so he will love them just the same. I'll do the same. You see how there's a little opening there? Open it up and sneak a little more jelly in there, and we'll close it back up. Okay, and so for this one, I just want to do some powdered sugar on it, so I'll put it in there and a little here, all over it. And just make him a nice powdered donut and plate it. We'll do another one, just like that, all over. Just some powder all over. I'm making a mess. And plate it, just like that. All done. Okay, so that's that. For the chocolate-filled donuts, I have some roasted almonds that I am going to just put in my mortar and pestle. A couple, because we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 donuts, so I'll put a couple of those in there. And I want to get these Ferrero Rocher, one of my favorites. Put that in there, and I'm just going to crush it up with those almonds and make a nice little topping. Have that, see, nice and crumbled up. I'm going to take this chocolate, I'm going to melt it in the microwave so that I can drizzle it on these donuts and then put the topping on it. Okay, so here we go. Melted chocolate. And we will just, I should have made it a little bigger. Put it in there, dunk it. You see how nicely that is? Take it out and drizzle a little bit of that on there. See how nice that is?
Hurry, hurry, Mama's looking worried. Will the pie be ready in time? Papa's out getting a tree while my sister and me are writing verses and rhymes. Soon they will be here.
And voila, we're all done. Look how lovely that looks. Beautiful. Look at them. Gorgeous, gorgeous donuts. 2 jellies and 4 chocolates. We'll have to perfect our technique, but there they are. Don't they look great? And there you have it. Beautiful, lovely donuts. We've got 2 jelly donuts that survived it. We'll have to perfect our technique. We have 4 of the chocolate and hazelnut topped donuts. Let's dig in and see how they taste. Do you see that? Wow. Wow. So good. So good. Wow. Now that's so good. Excellent. Excellent. I love these. I thank you for tuning in to another episode of A Little Bit of Faith. I hope that you are trying out wonderful new things with your family and your friends to spend the holiday season together. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I bid you God's grace and I bid you his peace. Bye.